Hey, Metal Rain. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. Hey, Tiffany. It's so good to see you. How is the Midwest treating you? How about you, Rain? How's LA treating you? Happy Saturday. Hey, Meryl. How is the new castle? Let me try to make this chat a little bigger. Oh, Jesus loves you too, Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us. So, Meryl, do you have any plants or any plans for future plants? Did you also say that your fireplace is sitting the direction it faces west? I'm gonna draw you a little, I'm gonna make you a little feng shui map for your new place. So there was just something about the entanglement of the haunted house and a creepy graveyard before I added elements of feng shui to my home. It faces south. Okay, so mine faces south as well. I had a feeling it faced south. So you're just going to want to add some elements of water, a little bit of elements of earth around your hearth there. And what's good is you already have the stone element. So some plants, maybe some seashells, maybe even a few things that are the color blue to represent water. And then directly across from it, more fiery elements. Kind of keep that energy cool down, so it's not so much of a tornado brewing. And keep your four corners of your rooms earthy, like wood, plants, neutral tones. So that's just some things to think about. The stove is across from it. Okay. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing at all. That's actually pretty good at elementally speaking. Well, I'm so happy you found a place and you're not stressing about it anymore. Hey, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm going to do a collective message here while I drop my things on the floor, per usual. Welcome back, Metal Rain. Yeah, your kitchen is cozy, Meryl. I'm so glad that there's so much green, so much nature there. I mean, there was nature at the other place too, but there's just something about some of those pictures you sent me that, you know, made me want to Go sit on the grass and have a picnic. Oh, you have so much fun to do. That's what you have, Meryl. I know the feeling, though. I do understand. And that's so, you're so lucky to have the stove across from the fireplace. I have that in my kitchen. There's a fireplace right across from the kitchen stove. Finally, the chimney got capped off, so I don't have to worry about chipmunks and squirrels getting into my kitchen. So that's nice. But I still keep a clear piece of plexiglass there. And then I have my kitchen table there, which is just like, it's 4 columns and a French door with a bench. Because I don't know, I mean, I know it's sealed off and capped off, but it just feels right. I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. If anybody wants to check out the pinned comment, there are readings available tonight if you'd like to purchase one. But most of all, please check out the pinned comment with my music in it. That would mean a lot to me if you check that out. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know as a collective? For anyone who may be in the chat, anyone who may enter the chat, maybe later enter the chat, maybe watch the replay. Anyone's guess is mine. What do our most trusted and strongest spirit guides need us to know as a collective? Such a beautiful card. And I love how when we turn the card upside down, it's very much a reflection of even more beauty and wonder. So pretty much whatever way you're looking at it, the thoughts and the feelings and the reactions and actions you're having to those thoughts and feelings will reflect back in people, places, things. This is why maybe you see special numbers, or you see signs, or you know, it's your inner compass telling you something. So pay attention to it. What are you reflecting back? This is the imagination card. It's card number 14. Maybe the number 14 is important to you, or the number 4, or the number 1. Imagination. The card is black, direction west. Exploring the wilderness of your own soul through contemplation brings you to the altar of your imagination. To have a circle of imagination in your being, walk with the untamed, wild, instinctual side of your nature, all the time knowing its power. Like a woman aware of her pregnancy as she moves through her rounds of daily tasks, you need not focus on the unborn life in order for it to continue its nature, to grow. even if you're not pregnant, maybe you're pregnant of ideas, or pregnant with creations that you want to bring to fruition. Maybe there's songs you've written. Maybe it's art you've started and you didn't finish. Maybe it was that shirt or dress you were making for yourself or a loved one. Maybe it was just organizing a little bit, being a little bit more meticulous and tedious with your vortex and your surroundings. You don't necessarily have to give birth to children to be fertile with ideas. Always remember that inspiration often comes after reflection and after the seed of creativity is planted. Once you begin your creative work, the energy of the universe comes to you and imagination flows. So always remember that inspiration often comes after reflection. So what are you reflecting back? Because it's just science. I mean, what are you observing in this imagination of yours? This is mostly what my day looks like. What about you? What about your imagination? So maybe there are some limiting beliefs or circumstances that you've run into, but all you have to do is imagine them away. Honestly, I mean, sometimes Delulu is the Salulu. I'm gonna get the liminal space deck out and see if there may be some more messages included in that deck this evening for us. Maybe there's some other clues or maybe some other signs or advice in the liminal space deck. Yeah, have you ever seen that movie Us, Tiffany? I definitely would not recommend watching it at nighttime if you're gonna watch it alone. When I first watched the movie, I was like, well, first when I saw the actual movie trailer, I was like, this is interesting. I'm experiencing this in this haunted house I'm living in. Then when I realized that the story was not really like, it's almost as if like the movie trailer kind of tricked me. Like I thought it was going to be a movie about a mimic, but it really felt more like movies about liminal spaces and getting lost in liminal spaces. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's a pretty deep movie. Really incredible acting as well, I must say. Is it a horror? I feel like it's more like a psychological thriller. Um, but I think it was billed as a. Hey Kumar, welcome back to the Chammy. I think it was billed as a horror. Well, you know, I really enjoyed watching The Haunting of Hill House at night, but, you know, I had people around me. I wasn't alone, but I would definitely not recommend watching it by yourself at night. Although that kind of sounds pretty cool right now. So, the house that Haunting of Hill House was actually inspired by, my couch came from that house. And I am I'm pretty sure it's haunted, but I think uh, I think whatever it is pretty harmless. I think all kinds of used vintage and antique furniture has it kind of takes on its own soul at some point in time. It's like, well, I will not lie. I still think Planet of the Apes is the #1 horror flick in the whole wide world. uh, when it comes to fiction, that story really freaks me out. You watch everything at night? I find myself reading more than watching anything lately. Well, that sounds a lot of fun. I like to hear that. And I bet you're learning a lot too. One thing I really like doing my own projects is really immersing myself into common sense. I know it sounds pretty boring, but it sounds pretty cool, like protocol. Yeah, I think there's a whole lot of good that can be done with AI if it's done uh, in a ethical way for sure. I think I mean, call me crazy, but it is so uncomfortable to think about how there's really no regulations around it right now. But it's good to see it bringing people to a place in their life where they can immerse themselves in their creativity. Because I think one thing that this world needs more of now is creativity, and for people to be able to express that in a way that, you know, maybe they couldn't otherwise. And that, I think I've said it before, you know, if AI brings people to really picking up a real camera, a real paintbrush, a real guitar, a real mic. That's awesome. Hey Constantine, welcome back to the Chammy. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. And slowly better. These are great. So I'm just gonna let the spirit box warm up a little bit. This must not be on. No, all I did was work today. And I've just been doing like a lot of reading and caregiving for Ruby, for Rubiana. She's gonna go to the vet on Monday. You okay? Okay, baby. Yeah, it's Ruby Tuesday. Hey, did it just say here? Are there any spirits that would like to speak to us who are here now? Can you tell us your name? How many spirits are with us now? Do you know where you are, yes or no?
Maximum volume.
Ruby. Ruby, oh my goodness, honey. This is why we're going to the vet. Alright. Oh my goodness. Little fairy one. Well, thank you so much, Constantine. That's so kind and generous of you. really appreciate that. Do you want a tarot card reading, Spirit Box Session? Did the Spirit Box just say yeah? So yeah, we're going to go to the vet on Monday at noon. So we have been doing a workup for her dental care, but she just kind of developed this cough over the weekend, and it's, well, more like over the end of the week. Okay, all right, it's gonna be okay. You need a doink doink? Should we go get a doink doink? If you have some questions for the tarot cards, or you have any specific questions you'd like to ask the Spirit Box, Constantine, feel free to ask. Vienna. Just gonna give her some herbal remedy for her cough. Okay, Ruby, I'm gonna get you something, honey. So if there's anybody in chat who wants to ask the tarot cards a question, please feel free to ask away. You can ask the spirit box, or you can ask the cards. Poor doggy. She's gonna feel better soon. It's most likely her environmental allergies, which have actually been really a long-term thing with her. Yeah, sure, I can answer that question for you. Okay, so you want to know if there is a love for you soon. Okay. Welcome to the Chammy Osmond. Your name is Frederico. Okay. Spirit, I'm calling forth Frederico's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know about their love story? Is there a love story for them soon? Yes or no, Spirit? And what do they need to know about that now? Let's see how and when and what you need to know about this Sun card. Spirit, what do they need to know about how and when? How and when, Spirit? I'm calling forth their most trusted and strongest spirit guides, and how and when. So, you do have the Sun card. Try not to get burned out too much on the idea of when or even how. Spirit's actually asking you to expect it. We are in the Gemini season. I feel this is something currently in the works. Spirit's asking you to trust the process. There is a yes card here within regards to your love story. I'm going to read this card to you, as well as decipher a how and when for you. This is a very in the now kind of energy. This is like there's really not a whole lot of waiting. It's already transpiring. Inner harmony, a sense of liberation, happiness, and joy. There will be feelings of complete freedom and self-sufficiency. Incredible luck comes to you as a generous reward for your sincere intentions and worthy efforts. This is a happy ending to the situation and a cause for genuine pride. Yeah, so there's definitely some sort of lifetime long fulfillment that has already started transpiring. I mean, even if you're not seeing, circumstances are bringing the situation together for you. You may start seeing results now after this reading. You may start seeing results. You may have already started seeing results. 3 to 4 weeks. Could be somebody new on the horizon for you in the Sun card. Somebody who reflects you. Somebody who matches your energy. So if there's people that maybe you've been griping about or wondering about, you know, try not to blur the lines too much. Try to focus more on your joy and the excitement of expecting what it is that you want in this love story. So what I mean by 5+ subs is if 5+ people subscribe during the time I'm online, I'll open the chat to free Yes No Tarot. 10+ likes, I open the spirit box to free Q&A on the Ghost Spirit Box. So yeah, try not to get sunburned in the waiting. Just trust the process. It's just science. Like, what are you telling? What's going on in your imagination about your love story? That's what's happening. That's what's going on. So yeah, the chat is open now if you want to ask away. Anybody wants to ask any questions for the spirit box. Constantine made a generous donation. If Constantine wants to ask any questions. Constantine also said if anybody wants to ask away any questions for them instead of them asking questions, I'm assuming. So if you want to ask a question, feel free to ask the cards or the spirit box. Check out the pinned comment and check out the link. That's a link to my music. This is not like a typical tarot channel. This is actually a channel that belongs to an artist and a musician. I'm that musician and artist. I do the tarot and live music thing on the streams. And I do tarot card readings regularly, privately, and on the live streams. So check out the link. It'd be awesome if you could listen to my music. I'd really appreciate it. So just don't get it twisted, because this is not a tarot channel. This is a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. It just sounds so strange to say. But it is definitely even more strange to live it. Not really complaining, but anyways, I can help you with love, family, career, money, protection, soulmate, twin flame. We've been doing a lot of, in the past, like true crime. Find true crime stories to talk about and ask the spirit box about. So those are some of the questions I do. Here are some of the questions I don't do. So it's not that I don't do these kind of questions, I just prefer not to do them. Of course, if anything like this comes up in anybody's readings, I will not keep it from them. Hey, Sugar Bear, how are you, sweetheart? How are you feeling tonight? Aw. Well, I'm glad you showed up. Hopefully the show will make you feel better. And the chat's open to free questions if you want to ask any questions. Feel free to. Constantine made a donation earlier and just told people to ask away. So if that's something that might bring you some comfort, the spirit box is open, and so are the cards. And also, if you want to get your own reading, that's fine too. But I'm just letting you know what's going on live tonight. But if you have no questions, that's fine as well. Matt Man, if you're there, you got the night? So, Sugar, are you home? Are you home, Sugar Bear? What you doing, Frank and Dad? Careful. Please be careful.
I'm gonna pull my paint close. I got new paint up against the table.
Okay. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. Frank and Dad is not feeling too hot. So I had to find something for him. Thank you so much for your patience. If you guys have questions, please feel free to ask the chat your questions and cards or the spirit box. Hey, Ghost Rider, how you doing tonight? Sugar, you just got home. Okay, well, you're home. You're safe. You're here with us. Everything's gonna be okay. How you doing, Ghost Rider? Happy Saturday. Are there any spirits here with us now that have any messages for us, yes or no? Did my person's response to my I like you mean that he likes me too? That's a really good question. I'm going to do the same 3-card reading I just did for someone else a moment ago. For you, Sugar. Spirit, I'm calling for Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about this person on her heart and mind tonight? You okay?
Okay, I'm not clear with you.
Do you mean the?
Yeah,
Excuse me, Sugar. Hold on a second. 1 second, babe. Okay, sorry about that, Sugar Bear. I had to find something else for him real quick. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about this person's response to her I like you, this person on her mind and heart? Was her person's response to her I like you, was it an I like you too? Let's see what else you need to know about the mystery behind this moon and this empress. Uh-oh. Are you okay? Are you ready to get down? Okay. So, yes, Sugar, yes. How and when will this maybe transpire in the not too distant future for Sugar and the person on her mind and heart tonight? So here is your yes. And despite the mystery of the moon here and the empress, The Empress being reversed, actually. But we're going to focus more on what's positive here instead of, oh, what does a reversed Empress mean? Because at the end of the day, there really is nothing to worry about when it's a reversed Empress. You have been a little bit down. You have kind of been a sad bunny, which is, you know, we both know why, and I'm not going to say why here. But this person also wonders if you have been feeling a bit down. It's like they're picking up that vibe, whether you've expressed it or not. And it's okay. You don't have to express that vibe to them unless you feel comfortable and not triggered by it. But you do have the card here that is telling you, yes, this person, the way this person has responded is showing you they do, in fact, like you too. And I think I've told you before, it's, you know, it's more than just your shoes or your nails or your hat. It's you. Yep. So the lotus of happiness is about to blossom and bring you wonderful events filled with positive emotions. There is a potential for unexpected but timely support you require. This is the perfect time for you to start new and exciting undertakings. So, what is it that you want here? You know, this is time for you. I feel like this card's saying it's time for you to start thinking of and taking, you know, some new and exciting ideas to your imagination, to your core, to your experience, to your bucket list, to experience. You know, what are some of the things that you'd like to do with this person and that you'd like to do this summer? You know, maybe this is Spirit giving you some advice and where to take your conversation next. Let's see what your how and when card is saying. So the volcano of hot emotions reveals versatility in the situation. However, enjoy the versatility. It makes life interesting. Use your irresistible desire to complete what you started. Let it help you. In the next 2 to 3 months, you'll find a fresh approach. So 2 to 3 months is like what, fall? So it starts now. You don't have to wait 2 or 3 months. It starts now. Taking the new approach to the way you look at things with this person on your mind and heart tonight. With this person that you like and that you care about. It's time to start thinking about the excitement of the things you want to experience with them. Maybe talk a little bit to them about it more when you feel comfortable. They might find it quite joyful. And think about those things you want to do this summer because it's almost over. Summer solstice is just a few days away. Okay, so you want to get a card knocks. Spirit, I'm calling forth their most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know? So maybe you've been fighting with yourself about a loved one or something that means something to somebody to you. Spirit's just saying, let it go. You know, maybe choose not just your joy, but everyone's overall joy in this 10 of Cups. And, you know, stop the arguing in your heart and head about it. Follow that inner compass knocks. So that was the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Spirit, are there any other things you'd like to say to us on the Spirit Box tonight? Hey, thanks so much for the gift. I appreciate that. Hold on a second. No, I don't want you to fall. I got you. There you go. Sorry about that. My dog was trying to jump off the high end of the couch, and her legs are only like 6 inches tall. Like, not even. Yeah, my dogs are only 7 inches tall. Thanks so much for the 10 jewels. That's very kind and generous of you. So if you want to ask a question tonight, feel free to do so. If you want to ask the Spirit Box a question, if you want to ask the Tarot a question, I can help you with love, family, career, money, protection, soulmate, twin flames. If you have a question you want to ask about law of assumption, law of attraction, quantum physics, the observer effect, the fourth dimension, the third dimension, the fifth dimension. I hear some of the questions I don't do. So I don't do pregnancy questions, but if anybody does want me to tell you what you're going to have, just send a picture of your baby bump to gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Yes, Lisa Vibes would like to, or Lisa Vibes, if I'm saying it correctly, would like to ask the spirit guides, ask her spirit guides through the spirit box. If they have anything to say to Lisa. I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides, and Lisa Vibes, most trusted and strongest spirit guides. We don't even need to know names here. They know who you are. What messages do you have for Alyssa tonight? Yes or no? Any messages? Okay, don't start being mean until you're ready. Go lay down. Come on. Let's lay down. I'm back. Sorry about that. How much battery is it? Probably 1%. Per usual. Are any of Alyssa's spirit guides, can any of Alyssa's spirit guides hear my voice or hear us or see the chat or read the chat? So one thing we have experienced is that there are some spirits that can read the chat. They can see, they can hear. any of Alyssa's spirit guides have anything to say to her, yes or no? Are there any spirits with us now that have any messages for us as a collective? Did it just say, did it sound like it said Bob? Like, Alyssa is open to receiving any messages. We come here in respect and to remember you as well. If there are any spirits that would like to share their names, yes or no? I'm sure I can ask that question for you, Metal Rain. Yep, and if you have any other questions you want to ask, feel free to. Constantine made a donation earlier. It was quite generous and didn't really have any questions and just, I guess, asked the chat to ask away. So let's see, yes or no on Alana's spirit. I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Alyssa, keep connecting with the spirit box. You may hear something or feel something. Or maybe see something. So no, not currently right now, Metal Rain. And I do see this reversed Wheel of Fortune, but it's really nothing to fret over. Let's see if we can get a how and when here on this Alana thing. Interesting how it flipped over face down. So I'm just gonna split the deck. Let's see what we get here. So you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, but really at the end of the day, it's so important to remember that as the wheel turns, as the wheel turns, your life shifts, and there are ups and downs, lefts and rights, and curves and octagons, and many circles and hoops we have to jump through. And even though the card is saying no at this time in regards to the whole Alana energy thing, circumstances require a more careful approach, much more careful. However, the unavoidability of your decision give birth to colossal opportunities and the incredible means for the implementation. But again, be careful. So I'm just kind of like wondering at this point, like when it says to be careful, you know that she's in a situation that you know, she has to want to change. You can't really change it for her unless she wants to change. But you can help her manifest a change. So the volcano of hot emotions reveals versatility in the situation. However, enjoy the versatility. It makes life interesting. Oh, wow. You got the same How Win card for this question that Sugar got for her question. So, look, I'm going to say that despite there being a pause on the whole Alana thing with her dog, you know, I think that you're wise enough to know that the harder you work for something, you know, the luckier you get. So I think that the harder that you put your imagination, which was the overall collective message from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides, the more that you put your thoughts and feelings in order about her, the sooner you're going to see the Wheel of Fortune continue to turn in regards to this situation. I just don't want you to get hurt or scammed or lost or in a situation that's uncomfortable because, first of all, you know, we know how much you care about dogs. A lot of us just absolutely love animals. Okay, I can't really imagine, you know, how people couldn't care about them in the first place. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, that guy that we had talked about, who she was living with or dating, that guy's rough. Okay, he's not just a criminal on our streets. I'm pretty sure he's a criminal on the streets of where he came from. And, you know, she wants to associate with that. You can't rescue her from that. She has to want to get help. And I just am not sure at the end of the day, you know, what the whole dog story was about, other than to maybe feel out your energy within regards to how much she could possibly use you. But I think underneath it all, she has a good heart, and she realized that if she really did need that extra special ride, you know, whether it be to get her dog or get her the hell out of there, you know, she knows she can count on you, but she knows she can't cry wolf with you, because that would be wrong, because you're a good person, have a good heart, and she knows that. So she does respect you, she does care about you, she will be in contact with you. So try not to fret too much about it. Okay? I hope that helps. No ring. Oh wow, is this the first time, Alyssa, that you've ever tried to talk to your mom on a spirit box? So what I experienced in my own personal thing is that it took her some time to warm up to my spirit box, and It wasn't like a day one kind of thing. Now there are some spirits who they will really warm up to it and talk your ear off to the point where the speaker's dying. So remember, when you're communicating with her, look for things that, of course, are only between you both. There may be something she said to you that she only said to you. She didn't say it around others. She only said it to you. You know, keep the idea also of it could be something else other than your mother out of your head. Don't give way to inorganic beings. And when I say that, you know, they live rent free off our depression, our sadness, our emotions that maybe don't serve us, our feelings that don't serve us. Many of us are lost children of the light because of it. We can't help it. It's just energy. I really don't know if I could consider inorganic beings shadow people or not. Some people feel they are the equivalent thereof. I'm just not certain. Some people think mimics are scary. I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. Some people think ghosts are scary. I'm just kind of like, whatever too. But, you know, we all have our own skeleton. And we have to live in that skeleton for as long as God only knows how long. But if you have another spirit box that you talk to your mom on, that she might be more comfortable on, you know, keep communicating with her on that one. And, you know, you're always free to come here as well and talk to mine. You know, talk to my spirit box to try to talk to your mom. And you know what's interesting about spirit boxes is I really just don't know how to tell the spirits how to communicate back. I just try to tell them to talk into the speaker. I don't really know at the end of the day if you're using like a more of an analog kind of spirit box like mine, or if you're using like an app. I kind of would like to upgrade my spirit box, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of research before Halloween. I'm also building one, but I'm not really sure if I'll ever finish it. Oh, but it is something I look forward to finishing. Bobby's your brother, okay. I think it's interesting that it says Bob. The spirit box was saying Bob. So maybe that was your mom saying Bob. Thinking about your brother, or saying something, or wants to say something about your brother, or is acknowledging the brother because of the baby. Yeah, and that's what's so comforting about the spirit box is that, you know, it your loved ones are just silent there next to you. It's not like it's, you know, I don't feel like it's something that, I don't feel like death ends your connection. You know, I don't think death is the end of love. I used to get like really lost in how much death sucks, but then when I realized that there's so much more to it than I had imagined or thought, it became easier to, I think, connect with the other side, connect with spirits in the spirit box, or on the other side with the spirit box. So are there any spirits that would like to communicate with us about Nancy Guthrie tonight? Is there anything we need to know about Nancy Guthrie before we close the spirit portal tonight? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's a weird thing to experience early life, for sure. Are there any spirits with us tonight that can communicate with us about Nancy Guthrie, yes or no? Is Nancy Guthrie's body in the state park? Or is she locked in the state park somewhere in Catalina foothills? Oh, it's okay. You're more than welcome to share whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I sometimes think that, maybe, the younger you maybe experience it, maybe the more you're willing to think of abstract ways about, not only your own mortality, but others. Do any of the spirits are with us tonight? Do any of you know how to help us find Nancy Guthrie? Okay, so who took Nancy Guthrie? Do any of the spirits know who took Nancy Guthrie, yes or no? Can you tell us their name? That's a lot of noises. Wow. Does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask the spirit box? I'm just going to ask one little question about John Benet Ramsey. Are you here with us tonight? Yes or no? Just say Bert. Well, that's scary. Scarier than a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. What do we need to know about Burke, spirits? I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Are there any spirits that want to leave any messages for us now before we close the spirit portal? Sam's lot. Hey Tina, welcome to the haunted house and a creepy graveyard. How are you tonight? Thank you so much for your beautiful message. Oh, that's the same exact butterfly I have on my guitar. Check out my music in the pinned comment too if you'd like to check that out. This is not a tarot channel. This is a channel that belongs to a musician and an artist. I'm that musician and artist. My name is Stormie. I would really appreciate it if you check out my music. So is Alyssa Vibes mother here? Does she have any messages for us before we close the spirit portal? I'm just going to go through all the spirits that might be here with us tonight. Good night, Ghost Rider. Be safe and have a really great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks so much for coming by and chatting with us and hanging out and liking, subscribing. Appreciate you. Spirits, eeny, meeny, chili, beanie. Spirits are about to speak. Alright, I'm going to do a collective message for us, and I'm going to get out of here. What cards am I going to use tonight? Oh, yes, I'm going to use the liminal space. Hey, Pammy. How are you, sweetheart? You know what? That is so strange. YouTube has been glitching out really, really bad over the last couple weeks. I did report it. Sometimes it shows different titles that aren't even the title of your video. Sometimes it shows that you were live when you weren't live. Now it's showing that I've only been live for 5 minutes, but I've actually been here for about 85 minutes. There's something going on with YouTube's code. I don't know what it is. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know tonight? What do we need to know from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides? Help. How can we help you, Spirit? How can we help you? Help. You want to help us, Spirit? How can we help you, Spirit? We're all ears. We would love to hear your voice. So I feel like you guys are talking about a reset at a crossroads. You may be at a crossroads in your life. You may hope to meet someone at the crossroads again. You may live at a crossroads. Spirit's saying, go ahead and yield to reality for a little bit. Let your imagination wander into that cloud. Yield to the things that don't serve you and the thoughts that don't serve you. Let that imagination run wild. There was that beautiful card earlier today from the Power Spirit deck. It reminds me so much of my garden. I'm just going to share it. It was card number 14. Every day really can be this beautiful. I love how these cards, once again, you can turn them around and there's still something new and wonderful and beautiful to see. So yeah, Spirit's asking you to use your imagination this weekend to create something new, create something special. You're at the crossroads of something beautiful, no matter where you are in life. Every day is a gift. We're not promised tomorrow, so live for today. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here before my Greek statue melts off. I love you guys. Pam Bear, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us during the end of our live this evening. Ghost Rider, thanks so much for coming by. It's always good to see you, Pam. Ghost Rider. Tina, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out. Lissa, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out. Feel free to come by and try to connect with your mom. Maybe my mom and your mom will connect and we can talk to both of them on the Spirit Box sometime. Metal Rain, I hope you fell asleep comfortably. Sugar Bear, I hope you fell asleep comfortably. If you both fell asleep and are not there. Thanks so much, Constantine, for your generous donation tonight. I appreciate that. It's going to help me a lot with paying the veterinarian bills in the not too distant future. Thank you. Thank you so much, Meryl, for coming by. I'm so glad that you moved into your new place, and I hope that you love it. You deserve the best. Thanks so much, SJM, for coming by and hanging out. Tiffany, it was wonderful to see you tonight. Osmond, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out. Appreciate you. Did the Spirit Box just say here? Thanks, Kamara, for coming by and hanging out. Oh, you're so welcome, Meryl. Thanks, Divine Inspiration for coming by and hanging out. Yeah, it was a fun night. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you do at the place tomorrow. I think it's going to be great. Sweet dreams when y'all get there. I'll see you guys soon. Please be good to yourself with your thoughts. Don't do anything I wouldn't do or would without me. Sweet dreams. Music is sacred and no prison will hold this music down.